Good morning, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle from Enthralling Sudoku from May 2023 by Ashish Kumar. These are paid puzzles that I get, and I've been getting for the entire time that I have been in the Sudoku world. This was probably the first Sudoku Patreon I ever jumped on. It might have been the second, and it is definitely the one that I've had the most value from. I would absolutely say that this is the best value in Sudoku that I have had as a monthly reward. I get more pleasure and more entertainment from these Sudoku as paid content than any other. Don't get me wrong, I think there's some amazingly good other content out there, but month on month, the quality and entertainment of these that I get and the reinforcing of good ideas and everything, the puzzles are just stunning. And I just enjoy them every time. I don't feel that I'm chasing some weird target. I don't feel that I'm in competition with anyone. They're just beautiful puzzles that come in every month and that I can just do. And the format has changed over the period of it, and they're now being released as books rather than different just puzzle sets and everything. And they're just nice. And Ashish is a wonderful guy, and you know that what you're going to get from him is good. Now, some of the puzzles are harder than others, and I have not solved this one before. But Ashish has been kind enough to turn around and say that once something is out of the rotation, that I can do it. I really wish Ashish would turn around and sort of grab some of the old stuff and release them as bundles. I think that's the only thing that I wish you could turn around and say buy all of 2022 for $30 or something. I think that would be the best value purchase in the Sudoku world. But that's up to him. Anyway, what I am going to do is I'm going to give this one a try. I think I've seen Argyle Solution or stuff using this rule set before, but I've never covered it. I will provide links below to Enthralling Sudoku where you can back it on Patreon and all of that, and just give it a look. It's really, really good value. And I do these puzzles. I do 2 or 3 puzzles at least every month. I've got a huge back catalogue of these that I want to do. There's just a time factor, particularly this year. But last year, these would be the puzzles. The coffee break concept and everything came from this sort of, and lunch break puzzles. I would grab one of these puzzles and I'd just do it in a coffee break. They were the highlights of my day quite often. Back in 2022, it was like, I've got 10-minute break from work. I'm just going to grab an enthralling Sudoku puzzle and do it. Absolutely great fun. Anyway, so how does this Sudoku work? So we have normal Sudoku rules apply. There is one thing I did forget to say. Thank you to Doomjot for yesterday's video. I really do appreciate having more and more people who are willing to do solves for me, particularly puzzles that either I shouldn't do myself or I can't do myself. I tried the Nogodoku puzzles and I couldn't do them. I just way beyond my skills. And I probably could have nutted my way through it, but I think it wouldn't have been as entertaining as watching someone who's better at that sort of puzzle. So anyway, this puzzle, normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. And the grid contains additional diagonals. I've reset this. This originally came in Penpa. I very much struggle with Penpa. So I've reset this into Sudoku Pad, which I use for everything. And I couldn't replicate the exact pattern with all the dashed lines and everything that he had. So I've just used a blue and a brown line to match the Argyle colouring. So additional diagonals, every marked diagonal line contains each number not more than once. So you cannot repeat numbers on these marked diagonals. That's what we've got. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. And I know nothing about how this would work. Absolutely nothing. Say it again. So I can see, okay, so I do have something. I was about to say I can see that 2 has to be in one of these 2 cells by Sudoku, but there's already a 2 on this diagonal. So that's not the 2, and I can place a 2 here. That means 2 is not in any of those, so 2 is in one of those. That's probably not it. 2 is not in any of those, and that 2 knocks 2 out of those. So 2 is off these diagonals. Okay. I expect there to be a trick along the lines of there'll be a digit that has to go onto one of these lines to make it work at some point, but I'm not there yet. 9 is in one of those two. That's not it. 2 is it's the same trick. 2 is in one of those two by Sudoku, but there is already a 2 on this line. It's the same 2. So this becomes a 2. I can possibly go further with 2s. So maybe. All I know is my gut tells me maybe. Huh. So 2 is in one of those three by Sudoku. 2 is in one of those three by Sudoku. 2 in this box. It can't be there or there. And it can't be there because there's already a 2 on that diagonal. So that's the 2. Those are not 2. That's the 2. That takes 2 out of there. That 2 takes 2 out of there. That becomes a 2 in the center of the grid. That is not the 2, and that is the 2. And that's all of the 2's placed. That's a cool beginning. And the thing about these puzzles is they often help me with my scanning because they just do. So, for example, 8 can't be there, 8 can't be there. 8 is in one of those two. Ones. Ones. Can I do anything with ones? Oh, it's tricky. 2s was an obvious beginning. These lines are 8 cells long. 8. Ooh, knowing which digit to look at. 6 is in one of those two. Because 6 can't be in those, but that's not it. So the 129 I've got along here line up with this 129, so it's not putting as much pressure on those. 6 is in one of those two by Sudoku, which is going to put 6 on one of those blue lines, but I'm not sure that's giving me anything yet either. Right, 3 in box 5. 3 can't be in those cells, 3 can't be in those cells, and there's already a 3 on that diagonal. This becomes a 3, which puts 3 in one of those two. Three in one of those two. Interestingly enough, if that's a 3, that's a 3. And if that's a 3, that's a 3. Because I can't have both of those being 3 because they'd repeat on the lines. Does that do anything? Not really. Because any cell that both of those see already can't be 3. 3 in this box is in one of the... here we go. No, not quite. 3 is in one of those two. Thing is, if I need to put a 3 on this line, it's there. But I don't know that I need to put a 3 on that line. If I need to put a 1 on that line, it's there. No, hang on. I can't put a 1 on this line. There's your trick. This is an 8-cell long line. So there's 8 digits on this line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. However, that can't be a 1 because of that one. That can't be a 1 because of that one. That's a 9. That can't be a 1. That can't be a 1. That's a 2. That can't be a 1. And that can't be a 1. These three ones see all of the ones on that line. So I have to have everything from 2 through 9. Those can't be 3. That can't be 3. That can't be 3 because of that 3. That can't be 3. That's the 3, which means that's not the 3. This is the 3, which means that's not the 3. This is the 3. Now that doesn't stop that being able to be a 3. But now this does, because those 3s now mean that these are not 3s. That's the 3, which stops that being a 3, and this becomes a 3. There's no 1 on yellow. That's important to remember. So I need every other digit. And I've got all the 3s. So what other digit is hard to place on yellow? Is it 8? 8 can't go there, there, or there. I'm really tempted to mark this quintuple because it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is not 5 or 8. This is not 7. This is not 4 or 8. This is not 8 or 6. This is not helping, is it? Not 5 or 7. And it's not helping. So is there a digit? Hang on, I can't put 2 on this line because I've placed all the 2s and there's none on that line. So where does 1 go on this line? There's a few places. But I need to put every other digit. So that's the trick. There was no 2 on this line. There's a 2 on all the other 8 cell long lines, but there's no 2 on this line. So it's 1, 3, 4. I've got the 3, I've got the 8. I can't put 5s there, can't put 5 there, can't put 5 there. Can put 5 there. 6, no, yes, no, yes. 9 can't go in those two, can't go there. No, but I do need to remember I'm not putting 2 on green. So green, actually I'm going to mark all of it, does not contain a 2. And yellow does not contain a 1. Huh. Maybe I need to do the same for this line. Like, is there a digit? Like, I can put 1 there or there. Oh, no, hang on. On this line, can't put 1 there, can't put 1 there, could put 1 there. 2, 3, 4. Could go there, or, yep, 4's fine. 5 I've got. 6, yes. 7, yes. 8, yes. 9 could go there. So I'm not okay on this one. This one. 1, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, could go there or there. 2, 3, 4 has got places. 5, no, 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 could go there. I've got 6, 7 could go lots of places. 8 could go lots of places. 9 could, so that's not it yet. Okay. This quadruple maybe? 1, 4, 5, 9. That's not a 1. These are not 5. It's not a 9. I am stuck. There will be a trick like I've done with this diagonal, maybe on the shorter ones. But I feel the shorter ones are more for like what I've been using them for, doing eliminations, like I couldn't put 3 on those and that place that or something. But I don't have many digits on those short diagonals. Like, I am quite stuck. I did pick one from later in the pack, which tends to make them a bit harder, but I am still quite stuck. So 9 is not in any of those or those, so it's in one of those 3. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. This is definitely the case. I've also noticed that they've had a step up in difficulty recently, at least from the ones I've been choosing. Huh. But I've still had some fun deductions in the 10 minutes I've been doing the puzzle. Um, I mean, I don't think I can do similar deductions on these, can I? I don't think I can. Like, there's too many things with having 4 digits that are not on the line. I know really good scanners will just go, oh, this is this. 5. Like, if this is 9, that forces 9 into one of those two, because that could take 9 out of there. Which would force 9 into one of those two. But there's so much freedom here. What is the trick I am missing? 8 in this box is in one of those two, because it can't be here and the 8 sees both of those. So 8 is in one of those two. So 8 is not in any of those. That's not it. 8 down here is in one of those. If I could knock it off this line. But I can't, because none of those can be 8. So I can't knock it off this line at all. 8 is in here and in here. 8's not here. 8 is in here. 8 is in one of those two now. Because 8 is down here. And it's not there now because of those. Now, if that's an 8, 8 wouldn't be there or there. Nope. If that's an 8, that's an 8. And then that would be an 8. Well, that's interesting. That can't be an 8. No, it couldn't be anyway because of those. But that couldn't have been an 8 because it would knock both 8s off these diagonals. Actually, that's an interesting thing to think about. Except it's not doing anything yet. Like, if this had been an 8, that would have knocked all possible 8s off this diagonal, and I can't do that. But that doesn't seem to have any effect for anything. So what can this be? Can't be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 8. So it's 1, 7, or 9. That's... yeah. I am... I am really lost. So these are 1... Actually, there's something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What has just gone on? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 6, 7, 9. There's no 6 in those. There's no 9 there. No, there's not anything here. I was hoping there would be. Damn it. Sorry, I was looking for a quadruple. Ashish is beautiful at hiding hidden triples and hidden quadruples in puzzles. I haven't found it yet. I'm sorry, this stalled progress. It must be boring. Hope other people will find it, I'm sure. Ah. Okay, so this is not a 5 because of the 5 on the line. Invisible given. So there's 4, 6, 8. So 5 is in one of those two. I wish I could tell something more about these lines. That's not a 6. So that's a 5 or a 7. I think there's a lot more restrictions here. Like this can't be 1, 2, 3. Could be 4. Can't be 5. Can't be 6. Can be 7. Can be 8. No, it can't be 8. So this is 4 or 7 only. That's the sort of really restricted cell I need to find. It's not 7. That's a 4. So it sees 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That was a naked single. That took me way too long to find. So there's now a quadruple in this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Well, there's no 5 there. So there's the 4 on this diagonal, which is also missing a 2. So 4 is not in those. Still could put 4 there and not have 4 on those. But that puts 4 down here. So there's going to be more cells that are that restricted. Like this one can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't be 5. Can't be 6. So it's 7, 8, 9. What else can I reduce from that? Can't be 8. So it's 7 or 9. No. Oh. This can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 7, 8, 9, and it can't be 8. I've now got a 7, 9 pair on this diagonal. So that's not 7 or 9. So hang on, there's no 2 on this line. So what am I missing? 1, there's no 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 5, and 6. So these are from 1, 5, and 6 and must contain a 5, because where else do I put the 5 on this line? So the 5 is down here, but it's not here. This is not the 5. This is the 5. This couldn't have been a 6 anyway. There's the 1, 6 pair, but that 5 means that's not the 5. And now where is the 5 on this line? This is a 4, 6, 7, 8. That's now the 5. Wow. That means this is not the 5. This is a 1, 4, 9 triple. This is the 5. That's not a 5. There is now a 9 in one of those two for the row. Wow. This cannot be a 6 because one of those is. Similarly, that can't be 7 or 9. Not sure that's getting me anywhere yet. So those diagonals are just nuts. Cool, but nuts. So what am I missing from this diagonal? 1, and I'm aware I can remove some of those, but I'm putting them on. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 7, 8, 9 are all that can go on these diagonals. Now, this can't be a 1. Now, this one can't be a 7. No. So 4 is in one of those two. Is that right? Can't put 4 there, can't put 4 there. 4 has to be here, but it's not on the diagonal. 4 is in one of those two. But that means that's not a 4. So 4 is now in one of these two on this diagonal. 4 is not here, 4 is not here. 4 is up here somewhere. I'm doing this badly. I know I'm doing this badly. This cell seems very restricted. It can be 1. No, it can't be 1. It sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. That is an 8. Which means that is not an 8. So these are 1, 6, 7, and 9. That's not a 1. This is a 6 or a 7 only, because it sees a 9 in either the box or the row. 9 is in one of those two. There's no 6 here. That's now a 1, 7, 9 triple. So the 1 is there, so there's no 1 here. But this 1, 7, 9, 1, 2, 3, this is a 4. This is 1, 6, 7, 9. Sorry, this is breaking my brain. Beautifully, though. I have a funny feeling that with the pencil mark checker, this would be an easier puzzle, although it wouldn't understand these diagonals. But this is fun. I still don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Um, this could be a 1, couldn't it? So hang on, what have I got in this column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 9. So these are 1, 4, 7, 9. And that's all possible? Wow. Hmm. Okay. It's finding the cells under pressure, and I'm doing terribly at that. 1 is in one of those, but that they're off lines. It's almost certainly just basic Sudoku. I'm a little worried because I decided to record this before work and it took me longer to set up than I thought. Five is now in one of those two because 5 can't go here. 5 is in one of those two, so 5 is in one of those two. So can I do anything with that? If 5 is there, 5 is there. If 5 is there... But where's 5 in this box? 5 isn't there, 5 isn't there, 5 is in one of the... 5 is right there, so that's 4. This is not 5, this is 5, which means that's not 5 and this is 5. How am I going for 5s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got all of the 5s, but I just got this 4, which makes that 7, which makes that 6, which makes that 8. This is not 6 or 8, this is 4. There's no 4 or 7 there. 7 looks up taking 7 out of those. 7 is now in one of those two. But the 1, 9 pair means that's the 4. That's not the 4. This 4 takes 4 out of both of those. That's a 1, 9 pair. That's a 4. The 1, 9 pair makes that the 8. This is 1, 7, or 9. Now this 8 takes 8 out of there. And these are from 1, 7, 9, which are the digits that I haven't placed on the line yet. But this 7 makes this the 9. And this is 1 or 7. Okay. This row, that's not a 9 anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 8. These are 6 and 8. And that 8 means that that's the 6. That's the 8. Now the 1, 9 here doesn't do anything to that. But this is a 6, 7 pair. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8, which means this is not an 8. The 9 looks up, making that the 6 and that the 9. The 6 looks up, making this the 1, which makes this 9. This is not 9, but the 1 also looks over, making that 7, this 1. This is not 7 or 9. This is 6. There's no 6 here. This is 7, 9 pair looking down, making this 6 and this 7. The 1 on this diagonal makes that 6. So this is 1 or 9. That 1 makes that 9. No, wait, I've broken it. No, I did that wrong. This 9 makes this 1. Oh, that's been there forever, hasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8. Oh, that's been there forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 and 7 go in there. Now this 9 makes that 7 on this diagonal, which makes that 4 and that 7. This is 7 or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, this is 7 or 9. And these are 4, 7, and 9, but there's no 7 in there. So that's the 7. No, they're not 4, 7, 9. That was wrong. But the 7 logic is still true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 and 8 go into there. That's not an 8, but that 8 makes that 4 and that 8. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 1 or 9. Is this column missing 1, 7, 9? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yep, 1, 7, 9, but I can't put 7 in either of those. So that's the 7, that's the 9, that's the 1. So this is 1 or 9. This column is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that 1 makes that the 9, that the 1, that the 1, and that the 9. I need to finish this box. I completely missed I hadn't finished this box. This has to be 7 or 9. This 9 makes that the 7 and that the 9. And that's the correct solution. It took me over half an hour, but that is the correct solution to Argyle Sudoku from the Enthralling Sudoku May 2023 pack by Ashish Kumar. And I really hope more people try this puzzle, find it easier than I did, not missing that silly 9, which I missed for ages and would have given me a lot of leeway. Sorry about that. And honestly, go and check out Ashish Kumar's Patreon. It is, to my mind, the best value you will get. You will get 20 to 30 puzzles a month, I think, and they are all really, really fun. You know you're going to get quality, and you know that you're going to have fun with the puzzles every single time. You can't beat the value. Thanks everyone for watching, and yeah, as always, good luck with your solving.